welcome all of you, our parents, administrators, school board members, staff members, and all of our other guests here this evening. We're very excited about our ceremony this year. This ceremony has one purpose: to induct into membership the new members from both the 7th and the 8th grade into the National Junior Honor Society, the Heritage Chapter. Our chapter is completing its 16th year of student involvement and participation. Tonight with this ceremony, we want to recognize these students who have achieved academic excellence while developing skills such as leadership and service to others. This ceremony continues the history of the National Junior Honor Society at Heritage Middle School. At this time, I invite our superintendent, Dr. Hughes George, to come forward to speak.
Good evening. This is not a speech, it's just notes. Don't get nervous, it won't be long. First of all, let me say this. I am proud as a peacock and happy as a hyena to be here this afternoon to wish these remarkable group of young people congratulations on their induction into the National Junior Honor Society. First of all, let me stop and say congratulations to the sponsors for your support of these young people and all the work that you do with them, getting them ready, working with them, to the administration. Thank you for your support of these young people. And to you, the parents, there's no way your students and your children could be sitting over here without your support. So first of all, thank you for all the support you do for your children. Give yourselves a round. Then to the honorees tonight. You look fabulous. Congratulations to you on a remarkable achievement of being inducted into the National Junior Honor Society. This is no small task or small feat to have done this. I say that because you may not see the pin that I'm wearing, but I'll show it to you. It is my high school National Honor Society pin, which I graduated in 1985. So that tells you how much being inducted into the National Honor Society meant to me. So I hope you would take this as the same as I took it in 1985 to mean as much to you. To hold on to such a small pin for 28 years, almost 30 years, it means a great deal to have been inducted in such an organization. It means that you have achieved a lot academically, you have achieved a lot with your integrity, and with your honor. You show a lot to all the students of Heritage Middle School. So you are now held to a higher expectation than any other student in this building. We believe that you can maintain that expectation and maintain the high standard you set for yourselves and that you have demonstrated for your parents. We congratulate you and we appreciate you. This is the second induction I've been to, so I'm really proud today. My daughter was inducted into the National Spanish Honor Society this morning. So I'm a parent twice. I'm twice as happy. Because my children are sitting over here and my daughter this morning. So you just don't know how I feel today. I'm blown away. So I know how you as parents feel that your children are being inducted into the National Junior Honor Society. There are two things that I want to share with these young people before I take my seat. One is a poem by Langston Hughes. It's entitled Dreams. It's very short, but it says, hold on to dreams, where dreams die. Life is like a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field, frozen with snow. Hold on to your dreams. Dream big. Have high expectations for yourselves. Dream the fact that you can attend a Harvard University once you graduate high school. Dream the fact that you can attend a Marquette University after high school. Dream big that you can attend a Princeton University after high school. Any number of these flags is your destiny if you choose to keep it that way. Here's, take a look up. Your children are the ones who will be attending these universities and becoming the next leaders of Sunnybrook, of Lansing, and of the United States of America. These are the universities they will graduate from. The second poem I have for you is entitled Invictus by William Ernst Henley. It reads thus: out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my uncomfortable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the minister of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Young people, you are the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. Let no one tell you that you can't do whatever it is you decide to do in life. Thank you.
Let's give Dr. George another round of applause. Good evening, parents, students. We're so very proud of you. And I, like Dr. George, can say with certainty, I know where my National Honor Society pen is. It's sitting on a shelf at my 92-year-old mother's house. I remember being inducted in high school in 1977. Got a few years on you, but nonetheless, you do not forget the charge that you have on your lives. So, students, at this time, I'm sure you have loved ones here in front of you, your parents, your grandparents, your aunties. I would like for you guys to stand and give them a round of applause on tonight. Thank you, students. You may be seated for none of us can get where we are without great support. In our community, it takes parent, student, school, teacher, administrator, everyone working together to make great things happen. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for being humble enough to do just that. Well, membership into National Junior Honor Society is dependent upon outstanding performance in scholarship, service, leadership, character, and citizenship. Scholarship is the very first requirement for entry into the National Junior Honor Society, and only those with all A's and B's are eligible. That means that the students here, sitting in front of us, are amongst the best students, what is arguably one of the best middle schools in the state of Illinois, Heritage Middle School. Through your parents, we are all proud of you, and that you should take this opportunity with the National Honor Society to be an accomplishment as well now as a challenge to run high, run long, and run strong throughout the course of your life. I ask you to please take this evening as a recognition of your potential, a statement that you have the ability to become something great if you so choose. Mark Twain once said, "The man who does not read good books has no advantage over the man who cannot read them." In other words, if you do not use the tools that you have been blessed with, you might as well not have them at all. I would go even further to state that just using these gifts is not enough. Using them to the best of your ability is what it takes to be successful. When your teachers and parents encourage you to take on an academic endeavor, they do so in order that you will invest in yourself and come out being a better person. Getting an A is much less important than knowing someone that you didn't know, getting it with putting a very short amount of effort into it. Many parents, many of us who've gone on, we have understood that grades that we achieve, where we have really worked hard and we would get a C, in some cases, those grades earned are much harder and much more well-deserved than the easy A. Succeeding is less important than learning and growing. John F. Kennedy, former president of the United States, defined happiness as the full use of your powers along the lines of excellence. This definition explains to us that an investment in oneself is as necessary and meaningful component to being happy. It means that it's important for you to raise the bar to your highest possible level, not to simply clear a bar that someone else has established for you, but by virtue of the fact that you are here tonight, we have established that you are clearing the bar that you have set for yourself. I encourage you to ask yourself tonight, is the bar yet high enough? I venture to say that you can aim even higher. I leave you with this rhetorical question, and I hope that you will keep it in the forefront of your minds on tonight. Will I exceed and strive and go higher than before? Yes, tonight is an accomplishment, but set the bar higher and higher. So tonight, we congratulate you. Tonight, we want to thank your parents for coming out and celebrating. So be proud of this accomplishment, and it's a true sign of greater works ahead. Congratulations, young people.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gardner. Very inspirational. I would now like to introduce our assistant principal, Ms. Michelle Johnson, to say a few words.
I have to say, just like Mr. Gardner and Dr. George, I was also a National Junior Honor Society member and an Honor Society member. I can't say that I know where my pin is though, but I was a proud member, and it was very meaningful for me as well. I would like to thank you all for coming. And the newest members here honored tonight face a rigorous admissions process, which required each student to show exemplary achievements based on philanthropic, community contributions, scholastic merit, leadership, and overall character, which proves they've held to the highest standards. Each of these young men and women are individually deserving of this distinction, and I'm honored here tonight to help them be recognized. Students, you've displayed excellence in the eyes of your school community. You've served as role models to your peers and exude leadership and strong principles. Most importantly, you've made your parents and families proud in striving and achieving your goals. Thank you for your drive and dedication in being the most outstanding students you can be, and we look forward to your continued success in education. Also, students, we're so proud of you for always doing the right thing and making good choices, even when those around you aren't always making good choices. And when anyone is looking, you just always do the right thing, whether there are adults around or not. So we really have to applaud your efforts. And parents, we'd also like to recognize you for your support and guided mentorship in instilling strong values and admirable work ethic and helping these young ladies and gentlemen succeed. Thank you for instilling the foundation and building blocks for success. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. The membership of the Heritage Chapter of the National Junior Honor Society has been earned by effective demonstration of 5 qualities held in high esteem by the Society. The current officers will review these qualities for the candidates. Ms. Christine Cunningham, please.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads us to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, and the light which illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Mr. Jose Jimenez.
Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is a quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better world.
Ms. Sydney Davis.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in the country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members and to the candidates.
Mr. Theodore Lewis.
Citizenship is vital to the strength of our country. It requires effort and commitment. Without it, there would be a lack of democracy. In the words of the late President John F. Kennedy, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. It is the willingness of each person to participate reasonably, responsibly, in the affairs that govern America.
Mr. Tommy Nguyen.
Character is the force within each individual, which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each person individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life, and when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Candidates will rise and repeat the pledge. I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing, to hold as fundamental and worthy and untarnished character, to endeavor intelligently and courageously to be a leader, and to give myself freely in service to others. In so doing, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the National Junior Honor Society. The candidates may now process around and center for the induction.
Ms. Diana Alvarez. Ms. Erin Jointer. Ms. Kiani Leslie. Ms. Marisol Morales. Miss Melania Stevenson. Mr. Adrian Vasquez. Mr. London Wimberly. And next, our 7th grade inductees, Miss Marquisa Beal. Miss Kenia Cooper. Miss Samika de Los Angeles. Miss Asia Farmer. Miss Elena Hawkins. Mr. Tyler Hodge. Miss Anissa Murphy. Miss Ngozi Okeke. Mr. Akintoyosi Omokaye. Miss Trinity Owens. Miss Brittany Salas. Miss Stacia Tregear. Miss Haley Ward. Miss Faith Wilson. Please congratulate all of our You may be seated. Not only have I had the privilege this year of working with an outstanding group of 8th grade students, but I've had the privilege to work with outstanding administration and an outstanding faculty council. I'd like to thank Dr. George, Mr. Gardner, and Ms. Johnson for being here this evening, and I would especially like to thank the faculty council members, Mrs. Bozich, Mrs. Weiss, Mrs. Lindemann, Mrs. Sanjak, and Mrs. Schweitzer. The support and encouragement that they have given has made our organization outstanding. Please note others who have assisted in tonight's program. Mr. Rick Zalid, the music. Mrs. Wysocki is recording the ceremony on video. Mrs. Bass and Mrs. Sajak are in the kitchen busily preparing our refreshments for our celebration. So thank you all for being here. Naming an honorary member of our chapter has been customary at Heritage Middle School. So many members of our Heritage family support our endeavors and exemplify the 5 qualities of the National Junior Honor Society. For the past 14 years, I have had the opportunity to work closely with this one member of our staff. She exemplifies the qualities of scholarship, leadership, citizenship, character, and service. As sponsor of the Heritage Art Club, she joyously introduces new and exciting projects for the members, many of which have decorated the walls throughout our building. She dedicates countless hours to her art club students and their artwork. She is also present at all of our home basketball and volleyball games, where she leads her Pink Ladies security team to monitor the door and the crowd control. She serves on the discipline committee, and she plans and organizes all of the discipline award parties held each quarter for students who display excellent behavior. She's also served as a social director, so to speak, for the adults over the years for Sunnybrook Education Association, of which she is vice president, and also for other staff functions. She has never turned down any of my requests for assistance, always helping with a smile. And in addition to all of these things, she works full-time as a Heritage Middle School art teacher. I value my professional relationship with her, and I especially value our friendship. Mrs. Lynn Sandak, please accept this honorary membership. Thank you. This year, with only 9 8th grade students in the National Junior Honor Society, we were able to provide activities for our student body as well as service to our community and our country. Christine Cunningham, will you review the list of activities for this school year?
We held 2 open gym days in March. We were able to raise $275 for the Calumet Area Humane Society. In addition to 6 boxes and 2 large bags of supplies from their wish list. We toured the Humane Society and presented a check. In April, we sponsored a Dress Down Day to raise money for Autism Speaks in recognition of Autism Awareness Month. We invited the students of Nathan Hale and Heritage to dress down for a donation of $1. We raised $763 for Autism Speaks. In 2 weeks, 8th grade NJHS members will swap places with several teachers at Heritage and teach classes for a day. In addition to the chapter activities, each member completed a minimum of 12 service hours in several capacities. I think you will agree, we have had a very successful year of service to our school and community.
Thank you, Christine. This was a good year. Truly, these young people have been bringing life to our work. Will each retiring officer step forward as your name is called and receive a lighted candle, a symbol of the flaming torch of freedom and knowledge, reminding us to bear forward the searching light of truth and lead others to follow the light. Come forward and light your candle of leadership. President Tommy Newman. Vice President Jose Jimenez. Secretary Sydney Davis. Treasurer Theodore Lewis. Recorder Christine Cunningham. Outgoing officers, you have lit the path for others, just as this candle lights the way for your successors. You've demonstrated outstanding scholarship and leadership. And now it's time to pass the duties on to the next class. These young people have added to the history of our organization, truly lighted the way as leaders for Heritage Junior Honor Society. We now ask you to share your light with your classmates who were inducted last year. Members of last year's class, please come forward to light your candles. Now please share your light with our new members. Will our new inductees please come forward to light your candles? brightly as you work through this year at Heritage, as you continue your contributions to the welfare of our school and to our community.
Light opens up our hearts and minds. Light unites us. Light keeps away darkness and hatred. Light gives us the strength to go on. Light symbolizes freedom. Light guides us. Light gives us hope towards the future. As you look at your candle, your light, remember the importance of your life. It is the light for our world. As you, our guests, are touched by the light from us, your children, may you remember how you helped, guided, and encouraged us in the development of our lives that you see shining before you. For that, we thank you. Members of the Heritage National Junior Honor Society, as you extinguish your candle, continue to think of how your lives reflect unto others and touches their lives. Please blow out your candle. Thank you for attending our induction service. We especially want to thank the members of NJHS, faculty, council, and all the other staff members who make this a memorable program. Please help yourself to refreshments.
I would ask that the current members and the new members all pose for a group picture before you attend the table for refreshments, but our guests are certainly welcome to go to the refreshment table.